Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So today I'm going to do an early finale for Zodiac Panner. This was created by Kana, and what you do is you pick a product for each astrological sign. It could be anything in your collection is where it originated, but a group of girls and I and a bunch of other people actually are doing single eyeshadows. And also I've included some from different palettes and stuff. You'll see. So anyway, so you can pan it, you can do a usage goal, you can do whatever. And then it runs from March 21st of 2022 and it will go until March 20th of 2023. So I'm closing this out a little bit early because I feel like I have so much eyeshadow in projects right now. And as much as I really want to gravitate toward these, I am very happy with the amount of use that I have gotten on these eyeshadows currently. And I have reached another goal, which makes me so happy. I was so close to hitting one more goal, which I could do if I just threw it on my eyes right now. But I'm going to be honest, and I didn't reach it. I could literally use it right in the outer corner right here, but I'm not going to. I might do it later. Okay, so I literally just threw on a face and had to do this because I am going to be doing some self-care tonight. I'm going to go have a shower. I'm going to do my facial self-care. I might even do a really nice double cleanse. So we'll see. I need to get this done, and that's why I look the way that I do. All right, so we're going to start off with Taurus, which is a pale pink. And for Taurus, I brought in the Makeup Geek Single in Cupcake, which is quite literally one of the most beautiful crease shades. So I will swatch all of these for you guys. I'll do them on the side of my arm. Hopefully that'll be okay. So that's Cupcake right there. It's very beautiful and definitely something that I want to get use on next year. Just it's not going to work out for right now. And then that one, my goal was 20 uses and I got 16. So I was pretty close on that one. And I honestly could have used that eyeshadow more. It's just, I had, again, so many things and other projects that I was touching more so than these. And I put quite lofty goals on some of them. I had to adjust a few of them. So yeah. Okay, so the next one is for Gemini, which is the shade Yellow. And for Gemini, I went into my Huda Electric Obsessions eyeshadow palette, and I just selected the yellow shade, which is right here. I haven't used this since the last time I planned on it, and I wanted to use it 20 times. I have reduced that to 10, and I only have 5 uses on this. So this is just something that I like this palette, but I just don't grab for it. I have so many colorful palettes that this is just sort of like, it's there and I know it's there, but I just don't grab it, you know? And then the next one is for Cancer, which is a silvery blue or a smoky gray. So I went for Makeup Geek's Prom Night, which is right here. It's more of like a taupey shade, but it's still kind of like a smoky gray kind of. So for that one, my goal was 10 uses and I used it 5 times. And I actually thought I used it. Oh, I haven't even swatched the yellow. Hang on a second. I'll do that in just a second. I actually thought I used it more than that, so I'm thinking that I probably used it a couple more times and just forgot to write down my usage. But yeah, that yellow is so dang beautiful. Wow. Okay, the next one is for Leo, and that one is an orange shade. So I went back to my little Huda palette and I grabbed the orange shade right here. It was just so easy to select out of this. I should have just done most of them out of it because it could have been like a palette focus. But I was super into like neutrally shades for the summertime, like bronzy shades, and now I'm just starting to get back into some color stuff. So this one, and don't get me wrong, I wear color all the time, but like I went for different palettes that were in other projects. Okay, so for orange, again, same thing as the yellow. I had it at 20. I reduced that to 10 times, and I only used it 5. Same thing. So not as much usage as I wanted to, but I at least, like, you can really see the disturbance in the pan. I'm hoping you can see the disturbance in the pan because you can really see on the purple, the yellow has like quite a few, like, actually the yellow and the orange and the red have a lot of movement in the pans. I think you can probably see that. But anyway. Okay, so the next one is for Libra. and that is a pink shade. For that one, I went into my Buxom singles and I selected this one, which is called Wild Nights. And my goal was 20 uses and I used it 10. It is such a nice shade. It's so beautiful. I don't know why I wasn't grabbing that more. All of these eyeshadows are absolutely stunning, but for some reason I just wasn't. I was just using the palettes instead. And this is such a nice thing. I think it's just because it's not curated, so maybe I'll just have to do that. But anyhow, the next one is for Scorpio, which was for maroon. And for that one, I selected my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Bitten. And you can see there's such a huge, there's such a huge dip in this one. I think you can see that. Anyhow, this one, I almost reached my goal. I had a goal of 20 uses and I reached for this one 19 times. So again, if I could have just thrown that in my outer corner or something, I would have got all my uses. So I literally just need one more use to get that one. And it's such a beautiful shade, but it's almost like to the point where it's like dusty now and it barely, like it shows, but like it's not as impactful as it once was. So that's why I need to like, you know, maybe pass along or like not pass along, but like garbage my Makeup Geek eyeshadows eventually. I'm thinking in the next year, but I want to get like more use. So the next one is for Sagittarius, and that one is a rich purple, and that one again is from my little Huda palette. And this one is the center, or like the one on the top in the center. And for this one, I had a goal to hit pan on it, which I thought would be very good because you can see the massive dip in there. And I only used this shade 7 times, and that's not going to get me to pan, especially on one of these. These have such deep pans. They're very, very, how do I want to say that? Deceiving. Like the pan is very deceiving, but such like a nice shade. Very beautiful shade. And then I think that's it. No, that's not it from that one. Okay, so then the next one I have is for Capricorn, which is a subdued dark green. I'm like, what does that say? It looks like park, but it's dark. A subdued dark green. And that one I selected my Makeup Geek shade in Typhoon, which is right here, which is such a gorgeous shade. I don't know why I didn't use this more, but again, I think it's because there were no other shades I really wanted to pair with this. And my kid is having such a fantastic time in his room right now. I hope you guys can hear him giggling. It's the cutest laugh ever. Oh, and he's coming this way. So yeah, this is the shade. For Typhoon, I used it 8 times and my goal was 20, so I didn't. I'm going to have to turn you guys this way, sorry. I didn't quite get my uses on that, but it's so beautiful. And I definitely need to pull that in the future. Can you go back in your room, buddy? Because Daddy won't want you touching that. Nope. 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 My son is nonverbal, so he points at my mouth when he wants me to say, like, if he's pointing at a red light or a green light, or he's pointing at a word, he'll point at my mouth because he wants me to say it. Honey, please don't do that. Okay, let's just continue. The next one is an exciting one. I actually met my goal on this, and that is for Aquarius, which is an electric blue, and this is the Cleona shade in the name is Ciel. I was going to say the Cleona shade in the shade Ciel, but whatever. So it's really, really vibrant and beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not exactly like the most electric blue, but it's a very vibrant, bright, like, what do you want to call that? Reflective blue. And I was like, I have to, because it's so beautiful. And like, I don't use that many blue eyeshadows because my eyes are blue, so I tend to go on the other end of the color wheel, and of course, like oranges and reds and stuff like that are more my thing, and pinks and purples and stuff like that. So anyway, my goal was 10 uses, and I hit that goal, so I'm very, very happy about that. Then we have Pisces, which is a beige. Sorry, I'm getting all like blah now because my kid was in here, and I want to try and hurry. So okay. I'll take it down a notch. So for Pisces, it's a soft sea green, and I selected out of my BH Absinthe eyeshadow palette, and I went for the shade Unleashed, which is right down here with the star. And I wanted to use it 15 times, and I used it 10. So I'm doing like fairly well on kind of getting to the goals for not using these as much as I really wanted to. And it's such a beautiful little color story, but at the same time, I would rather like use this palette, like a monochromatic palette, or like throw in some like greens and browns, or like different like I don't know. I have to be like inspired to put the shades together, and I just felt like some of these went together and like some of them not so much, you know? And so then the next one is for Virgo, which is a dark brown. And for that one, I selected my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Mocha. Now, I think that one is, yeah, that's this one here. And this one I wanted to use 20 times, and I ended up only getting to 4 because this was newly rolled in-ish. So this is what the shade looks like. And this is something I think I can probably pan next year. I can probably totally pan that next year, so I might try to do that. And then the next one and the last one is for Aries, which is red, and that is the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions eyeshadow palette again. And I went for this shade right down here just for 5 uses, and I never used it. I just had use from previous. And you can just see, okay, watch this shade. It's just so stunning. Oh my gosh. That is very much a Jen shade right there. So beautiful, so vibrant, and so bold. I love it. And now I need to wipe my finger off. But okay, that is all of the shadows that I'm going to be pulling out of my current projects, like out of this one. I'm going to be shutting this one down, calling it done, because I really want to have the month of December just to like collect my mind, see what I actually have to work on. I want to try and get other eyeshadow palettes out, and because next year it's going to be different for me. I'm going to be doing quite a few different things with my projects and changing up like the projects that I'm doing. So I want to finish up a few of the eyeshadow palettes that I have in the next few months so that in January I can start fresh. And I'm really excited about it. I'm very, very excited about the changes, and I hope they do me well. Just so you guys know as well, if you're interested, it may be up already. I believe it's going up before this one because this goes up on the 20th. I think that will probably go up on the 18th, so it'll probably be up already, but I do have a 25 project panning tips and tricks video going up that has a whole bunch of information. If you're new to project panning, if you've never done project panning before, if you've been project panning for a while and you just need like a refresher or some ideas to help like maybe change things up for you, or maybe just a video you want to watch, you know, maybe it's just like, hey, I already do that, but like let's see who else is doing this stuff too. So that should be up already by the time you see this video, because I'm filming this just slightly early. But I'm very excited about that video, and I'm also very excited to have this one closed out. I think this was done very well, and I really love that my girls and I and whoever else did the eyeshadow things, I think that was a lot of fun. And I wish sorry, my chair keeps squeaking. I wish I selected more like this or like this, because I feel like these are really like fun and like shimmery and shiny, and I'm drawn to that more. But I feel like some of the shades were a little too subdued for what I wanted at the time, and if it blended well, like I needed to figure out the shades I wanted to choose for the selective seasons. Not that I only wear for particular seasons, but I do sometimes. I do like fall shades. I do like Christmas shades. I do Halloween shades. Like I definitely love those holiday seasons. But if I like in the dead set of winter in like January, if I want to wear a pop and tropical look, I am going to do it. So there's no rules for the colors that I want to use. As like a full color scheme, as far as like I'm excited to wear it. Like that's the only thing. But for some reason it's like these just didn't, like they spoke to me, but I don't know, I was just grabbing towards other things that were in projects that were like on the top of my mind, and these were just sort of like, okay, if I don't know what to wear, then maybe I'll go grab these kind of thing, you know? So beautiful, beautiful colors. I love the color story. I think this is really cute. However, I am ready to refresh. I think if this was like a 6-month project, and or like if it changed quarterly or something, that might like maybe I would have been more intrigued to continue it on because I wasn't hitting my goals fast enough. And that's on me. That's like not on anyone else. Don't worry. But I think I would have been more enticed to um like reach for them more if it was refreshed all the time. So I don't know. Maybe that is why. Maybe that's not. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this because I certainly enjoyed this. If you made it to the end of the video, leave a rainbow in the comments. I am all loving this color story. It is all beautiful shades of the rainbow and more. So leave me a rainbow in the comment section. I would absolutely love that. And I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye, everybody.